am Macham Lady. I'm a national mobilizer. Another national mobilizer in the State House. I first of all want to welcome the journalists for having come to join us and also to help us to air our views to the people of Uganda. As a mobilizer of NRM, National Mobilizer of NRM, I want to state this, that today we are here as the former campaigning team of Tanna, who have come on our own after consulting amongst ourselves that we shall never break because our interest was one and it should continue being one. What do I mean? We have come without anybody forcing us. We have come voluntarily, that we now, as a former team of Tanna, we are now joining the campaigning team of Honorable Calvin Echodu. We want to give our moral support. We want to give our energy. We are committed to make sure Honorable Echodu takes up the chair of the Vice Chairman, NRM Vice Chairman, Eastern Region. Recently, we have had all the leadership. We have had the leadership some years back. Then our people have failed to get service delivery to the people. But what is it all about? It's all about serving the wananchi, serving the people of represent, serving the people of teso, serving the people of Uganda as a whole. But to our disappointment, we have had our son, who has been on that chair for very long, that's Honorable Mike Bukula, but to date, we have not had any support. We have always had disappointment after disappointment. We are not saying we don't like him. As a son of the soil, he remains our son. But what we are saying, change of leadership to come and serve the people of Uganda. Time has come that we need the people of Uganda to feel the energy, to feel the services the NRM government is giving to its people, which the people of Uganda as a whole Eastern have been lacking. We are not going to have NRM government, which is headed by a clear-headed President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, but without services reaching to his people. We all know that President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is a man who is so much committed to the person from the grassroots. He has always taken the state of seeing that people from the grassroots must get services from government. But from time to time, people of Uganda, particularly from Eastern region, who have not had the service that the government or NRM government is extending to the people. There has always been a lack of coordination. There has always been a lack of knowledge. There has always been a lack of to get people informed, to make people know what is happening as far as the party is concerned. We have never had meetings from our chairman, the regional chairman of Eastern. We have never had meetings. We have been led as if people who are led, just a community, a bunch of people coming together without good leadership. That's why we, all the supporters of Tanna, have said we must keep shining, the house must continue shining, people must get services, and people should move with the government. People should be able to know what is going from national to the grassroots. But where there is a gap between the people from the grassroots and the people of the national, what does it mean? It cuts across there people will really miss the services. That's why sometimes there has been a lot of talking from opposition that this government does not deliver. The government delivers, except the leadership, which is supposed to be the coordinator of the government. The leaders who are supposed to connect people at the government from the top have not been there. So how do people get to know what is on top? How do the top people get to know what is on the ground? What has been happening with the past leaders is just that people wait when their campaigns are about to come, then that's the time they remember the common man. They have been using the common man as a ladder to climb where they want. And when they reach there, they forgot the common man. Today we are saying, Honorable Calvin Echodu has come. We are seeing him a very bright leader, very focused, ready to serve the Ugandans. We are saying enough is enough. We must get the leader that will coordinate, the leader that will bring substance to the people, the leader which will connect the people to the top. In most cases, President Yoweri Museveni has been lacking to know what is happening with these people, simply because there is nobody to present the challenges the people of Eastern region have, simply because we lack communication, we lack coordination. There is a gap between us and the leadership. For that matter, I want to thank the media, and I want to give a call to whoever is behind and listening, that the time has come that we must have a very active, focused candidate, person who is going to represent us, and that is none other than Honorable Echodu Calvin.
Yes, my name is Tanna. I am previous coordinator in the Eastern for Tanna campaign. All of us are aware that we gave Tanna 70% in this region, and we won the campaign. Here, I am speaking on behalf of all my team that campaign for Tanna, Tanna, Sanjay Tanna, that we are now, our aim has not ended. We want to change the leadership of our region, Eastern region, for NRM. NRM is not failed. We have a gap. That was our mission. It is not about persons. God has graced us with a leader with a difference. That is Honorable Echodu. Now, if we gave him last time 70%, and that was different color, how about if it is our own? We want to say that this game is won. We are going to promise that we are going to give accountable, well-researched and political base for Echodu Calvin. And we will give all our skills to this campaign. And we are sure with the skills of political science, we are going to campaign, give research and do everything, and give up 90% from all the region of Eastern We have crossed all our structures, we have transferred them to Echodu, all our structures in the Eastern and all everywhere. We are speaking to everybody about Calvin Echodu. We want to improve the mobilization of NRM in Uganda and Eastern Uganda. NRM is doing great things. We have been in different regions, but we have never had a coordinator for us, between us and government, between us and our president. And this time, there are places like in Kaberimaido, I represent the whole country, I mean the whole Eastern, places like Kaberimaido, Kalaki, where they only experience to see our Mike Nkola, only in the burial of the late pastor. He has never, the Kumami has forgotten that community. It's a forgotten community with him. We have other areas that Mukula Mike does not even know what is happening in them. The other part of it, that the region has suffered a lot of kicks from our regional former representative, Vice Chair, saying no, we need a change. We need a change. For 20 years, over 15 to 20 years, we have never had a change. We have never felt this party. The party does not have offices. The party does not have clear representation. Even people hiding. they hide in the talk about the party because it's better FPC. That's what people talk because they see the leadership. The leadership is not there. When you rise up, you will be quarreled like a woman. The vice president can quarrel to you like the vice chairperson can quarrel to you like a woman. Intimidation is going on, discouraging the young growing up. That's why we are calling on this. Every person in Eastern Uganda, come up. It is time again to rise up. Be on your feet and see to it that we realize the touch of NRM in Eastern. We realize the touch of NRM by Calvin Echodu. We have crossed, we are sober, we are not even regretting, and we are able to do it. And we know we will win.
Yes, so you can start introducing your name.
I am Ndinywa David Pande, coordinating Bucket sub-region. Bucket sub-region comprises of 8 districts. Now, with the recent pronouncement of His Excellency, we may go to 11. Ndinywa David Pande, coordinating Bucket, purposely to mobilize for Honorable Echodu to add new energy to the party. We are adding new energy to the party in the purposes for this particular cause to replace Mike. Why? With a number of various gaps that exist in the party. These gaps are quite many, but we believe with the help of Honorable Echodu right now, the gaps are going to be bridged. What are the gaps I'm talking about? The gaps I'm talking about is all about mobilizing, first of all, for His Excellency, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. There is a problem. In Eastern, this is a region where you find that in after elections, you find a member of parliament getting a higher percentage compared to His Excellency. Why? The reason is just very simple. The vice chairpersons do not comply to their roles, do not coordinate and bring sub-regions together. And I strongly believe today, addressing the press, that with the Honorable Echodu, that's going to be addressed. The gap of imbalance. I want to address this to the press, that the imbalance is created. We find situations where the vice chairperson is not together with our flag bearers. This is very dangerous. As Eastern, we got embarrassed. We got embarrassed when our own was denied and later appointed as the VP. We feel ashamed. As a coordinator from Buket, I feel ashamed. One political, in Eastern, we needed to have a political agenda that we address to His Excellency, that in all the cultural institutions should be having one political agenda that we should be talked about, to be addressed in all spheres, the young, the old, and the marginalized. We believe in this particular moment that once we bring up Echodu, is the right tool for the right job this time. My appeal is I urge all movement supporters all over that we should join hands together, mobilize together for a common goal. And if we do this, I believe government will respond to our needs. I am very much pleased, I'm very much impressed today as we launch this, that we shall succeed. Thank you very much for listening.
Tanna, I welcome the press I am going to be a representative and I'm a representative of Karamaya region for Calvin Echodu campaign team. I'm crossing from Sanjay, Tanna to Calvin Echodu. I've been participating with Madam Kevin as she has been talking. We have been doing a lot of SWOT analysis, both teso and Karamaya. And you know, SWOT analysis is knowing the weaknesses, the strengths of any candidate, and we give reports. So I am obliged at this moment to say, Karamaya, as it comes to vote, will vote for Calvin Echodu 100%. We have known the weaknesses of this country, especially in Eastern. As other members have talked, there is a gap between the local people and the apex. That's the office of the president. No reports are moving in between. So you will find that we don't know what happens, what's decided from cabinet. It's not brought back to the local people. We have problems, nobody comes to collect the people's, the community cries, which are required by our leaders. Leaders in Eastern are not united. We have the parliamentary committees, but we don't see them getting meetings. And we expected now the representative of Czech should be the one to unite them. What's causing the problem? We are not seeing that. So in this respect, we expect that Calvin Echodu can help us organize these people.
Echodu oye! Oye! Calvin oye! Oye! Teso oye! Oye! Eastern Uganda oye! Oye! Kakuta oye! Oye!
So as you are seeing, my members are happy. Those are the problems. There are very many. We have had a lot of problems, but nobody is helping us. And it should be, a leader should be somebody approachable. But the current leader that we have been having, after being voted in, disappears until campaigns again come. People are stranded, they don't know where to go. They don't know who to approach. But this time we are not bothered about intimidation. So I'm saying and rallying everybody who is wishing Calvin a good stake should continue. Bravo, Calvin Echodu.
Bravo!
My names are George Otome.
My name is called Wandera Fellow Sadiq. I am from the mother Kumamnyai. I am very impressed. I've been in the system from 2006 up to date. When Mukula won the election, I carried him in my bag. That was the time I was in Nambole. But today, as the representative of the Kumams, we have decided to say no to Mukula because of some reasons. We had problems. Echodu is not the right person to address the problems, the NRH, the problem of Eastern region. There is poverty. Mukula is not approachable. When you need to approach him, there's a problem. Mukula have never been in Kabirumaida since we have elected him. And these are the big fish where the presidents are moving, they are not the come. So this is the right time. We are moving with a very simple person, very humble person. That will make go where in the map. And I'm calling all the NRM's delegates. The delegations conference that is going to be in Kampala. Please give us this mandate to vote for Echodu. Uganda, this is the right time. We need leaderships that are very humble to the community. We have suffered enough with these big fishes around. There is a very big fight. There is a very big fight within Teso sub-region. Why do you think these big fishes are fighting themselves alone? There is a problem. There is a problem in that house. Please, Echodu is a very humble person. And I am asking God, the Almighty Allah, to allow him go into this race. I beg to submit.
Thank you very much. I want to take this opportunity to appreciate and congratulate the media for coming up to take a coverage of Echodu's project. My name is Jimmy Alex Edotu. I am representing the Councillors Association in the entire region of Eastern and entire region of teso sub-region. Basically those ones who are in NRM. I want to thank the interest of Honorable Calvin Echodu tonight for accepting and declaring the interest to contest as a national vice chairman for Eastern region. Honorable Echodu is a very good, ambitious man. He's too ambitious and is focusing on the matters of security in the country. I want to thank the President of the Republic of this country for choosing and accepting to work with Echodu, because he's focusing on matters of security. The other thing, Echodu is a developmental man, and I want to pray and I want to request all the people of Eastern region, especially members of council, to support the mobilization of this project. Echodu is going to take this region to the next level. Echodu is ready to serve the people of this country. Echodu is going to help the people of Teso. I want to say something about Honorable Mukula. Media moderators who are here, the greatest percentage of poverty in Teso and Eastern region is contributed by Honorable Captain Flight Mukula. Why is it so? Why and how? There are a lot of divisions in the region. There are a lot of embarrassment in this region that are contributed by Captain Flight Mukula. Mukula has ashamed the teso cultural union. The teso community is not happy with the dubious actions of Honorable Mukula. Mukula has very many issues to account for the people of this region. That is where we are raising a red flag. We are raising a red flag tonight, to challenge Mukula, and we come back together to support Honorable Calvin Echodu, because he's a focused man.
Echodu oye! Oye! Echodu oye! Oye! Kakuta! Oye!
You can just see how people are celebrating for this project. Echodu has come openly to say that the teso must be picked from the grassroots up to somewhere. The region of Eastern must be picked from the grassroots up to somewhere. Where Mukula failed, to support this region, we are coming, and Echodu is ready to pick up from there. We need someone. This is now the time that we are advocating together with Echodu to speak against poverty in this country, advising the President on poverty eradication in this region of Eastern, advising the President on poverty eradication in the sub-region of Teso. And that is the beauty of the community of Teso, the beauty of the community of Eastern region. I want to wind up by saying this. Members, wherever you are, and today you're watching me publicly, I want to call all of us to come and rally behind Honorable Echodu. I want to request all of us to speak as one voice as we're rallying behind this Honorable Echodu, who has accepted to take us up to somewhere, to put the map of Eastern, to put the map of Uganda. You cannot sit in CEC when you're not planning for Teso. You cannot sit in CEC when you're not planning for the region. You cannot sit in CEC when you're not telling the President the desires of the region. You can't sit in CEC when you're not telling the President the desires of the people of Teso, and many other issues. Members in the house, I want to end up there by appreciating all of us for coming together. Councillors, please come in. I am Edo Jimmy Alex, district councillor for Serere, and I'm contesting as chairman LOC 5, come 2026, 2071. Thank you, moderator. Thank you, Mr. Jore. As I've said, that Echodu has come with a motive, a good motive to help the entire region of Eastern and the entire teso. Why we are seeing poverty is eroding the eastern part of this country. It's because of the confusion that we have amongst the top leaders like Honorable Mukola. Mukola has stayed for over 30 years mobilizing for the entire region, mobilizing for the country. But there is no achievement. There is no achievement. It's all about confusion. It's all about fighting one another, fighting the grown-up, the young grown-up people. It is all about causing havoc and pain to other people who come in to help him, to work for the country. Division is one of the serious aspects that this man has contributed to the entire region of Eastern. There are a number of issues that we can talk about this man, and that is why we are raising a red flag. That is why we are raising a red flag tonight, because it is too much, and people are just looking at it. Where is the region going to end? Where are we ending as a region? Where are we going as a community of this region? We need leaders who come in to speak for the people. We need leaders who sit to plan for the people. We need leaders who sit and cause a fundamental change to the region. We need leaders who have a voice for other people. We need leaders who can speak about security and peace. Security, matters of security and peace. And having good working relationship with other leaders. And that is where, and it is one of the ways that we can fight against poverty in this region.
First of all, I want you to apologize and withdraw the statement you have made. Honorable Echodu did not lose. We all know very well that Honorable Echodu passed. But because there is corruption being exercised by some people like Mukola, if you can recall, it took us time to receive the results. Why? Because things were going wrong. Things were being changed. But if we are to get the results immediately, Honorable Echodu had already won. Echodu had won before 10 o'clock during the time. But just as my colleague has said, Mukola has always caused a very big difference, a very big confusion in the party. A very big difference in the party. And it is on record. You will always go and support somebody. You know, there was a fear. He fears Honorable Echodu because upstairs, Honorable Echodu is very much educated. That he fears that if Echodu goes, the eyes of His Excellency, President Kamsiri, will catch up with Echodu. And Echodu will be a greater leader to serve the people of Uganda. Because of that fear, he always wants to find himself being put on top. But not that Echodu has not failed as they had failed. But I want now to assure you, if you want to prove what I'm talking, just wait, because we are still taking him as our member of parliament for Western Division. Echodu, if the voting starts by 8, by 8:30, 8:15, we will be celebrating the victory of Echodu. The media.
I want to add something.
Take this from me as the national mobilizer of this excellence. I always want transparency. If this voting today comes and is fair and free and fair, without these hidden agents who go confusing, who go wanting to turn themselves the other way around, the victory is going to be for Honorable Echodu Calvin. And I want to assure, I will be inviting you, the journalists who are here today. I am going to invite you for the celebrations of Echodu's victory. Take it from me.
Thank you.
I want to assure you the candidate is going to pass nationally. We have put more effort now. We have changed the strategies, and I'm very sure that we are well researched, and taking Tanna structures, the former Tanna structures, we are going to give you results. I promise you. Now that he has taken politics to be professional and going to be handled, it is going to be done, and it's a done deal.
Thank you very much.
But maybe lastly, you, the media, you have been reading on media, social media, they say they have compromised the Mukula and Tanna. For us, we are saying we are not plants of Tanna. We are supported Tanna. But if Tanna is compromising with the Mukula, that has nothing to do with us who are the supporters. Tanna can continue with Mukula. For us now, we are for Echodu. Because we are not there that we become permanently for Tanna. Yes. So if Mukula bought Tanna in any way, that is their cheap business. We are not concerned. For us, we are going to take it from us that this campaign, these supporters are for Honorable Echodu, not from Tanna. Even if Tanna came here and tried to tell us that you family, my supporters, supporting Mukula, that will be a waste of his time. Never. And we shall ask him to turn back before he crosses Awoja. Thank you very much.
I want to put a nomination by my other colleagues. We are all aware that Honorable Mukula during the campaign of quarreled to the Vice President locally, and it was verbal. That is already first evidence of the condition place. Because I was doing research for it, and I was reporting it to Tanna and the Vice President and the President on how the campaign was taking place. Also, there was an open quarrel. I want also to quote, there is a time Honorable Adoa was quarreling, even mentioned to Mukula, and he said that for me, I'm not a Luga. Don't bring confusion here. So confusion is evident.
Thank you very much. There was a gentleman wanted